Alright, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Skyriver's gone. I'm not lying. Sato, the owner of Skyriver, said that they're shutting down Skyriver, and it's I don't know. It's kind of sad, I guess, but not really at the same time. Kind of saw it coming. I mean, obviously, it was a little bit of a surprise, but it had to happen someday. Um, as you can see, no one's playing, zero active, everything like that. Um, you're probably. This also means that there's gonna be no more um, jump trooper videos for the what is it? Yeah, no more jump trooper videos for Skyriver Imperial Jump Troopers. I'm still in the group, commander, everything like that. To all the people that helped me out with Jump Troopers, all the people that were in Jump Troopers, thank you. You you were all very helpful. You were all very cool people. Um, and so yeah, to everyone that was in the Stormtrooper Corps, um, you're probably. I mean, I would have really like. Obviously, I wouldn't have stayed with the Empire forever. It was fun. And the reason why I stayed so long is because I just kept ranking up within Jump Troopers, and so I didn't really just want to leave Jump Troopers without a command structure, especially once I got set up as a commander or as the commander. I didn't want to leave Jump Troopers empty-handed without like any command structure, so that's why I stayed. And then I was gonna like get everything with Jump Troopers set up, play for a while, see off that everything's all good, and then like give command to someone else that I thought deserved it, and then go on to different factions and see how they were. But sadly, that was cut short, and because well, Skyriver shut down. So yeah, Skyriver's gone. We can't. You can still play the game. It's just that no one does. And so yeah, that's kind of what happened. And yeah. I'm gonna go over why I think Skyriver shut down. There, there's really many reasons why Skyriver shut down. Like it, I believe it's mainly because of the lack of, I guess, involvement within the group from some of the main developers, like the owner and everything, because they were doing this new framework thing, which looked really cool. Everyone was hoping it was gonna go through. It was gonna be cool. It's gonna. I'm gonna be real honest. It was gonna be really cool, but it just took forever, and people were growing like restless and everything, and so we kind of just went inactive, and then Sato stepped down from ownership, and then handed over to Ray. Ray took over, reopened the old Skyriver so everyone could get activity up. So activity was good for a while, until again people were getting bored and everything, and the game died. And then Sato locked all the channels for a while on the Discord server and just said like Skyriver's cooked, everything like that, made a announcement, and so yeah, Skyriver's officially gone. That's kind of what happened in brief. But I'm gonna tell you my the reason why I think Skyriver kind of was on a downhill. It's just because there's nothing new. Um, Skyriver's game loop was very basic. If you know what a game loop is, if you don't know what game loop is, it's basically where everything in the game contributes to the main couple things that make the game fun. Skyriver's game loop was mainly combat and roleplay, where the roleplay wasn't really existent and it was mainly combat. And the weapons contributed it to it, the morphs contributed it to it, the active community contribute to that stuff, lore events contribute to that stuff. It was just that it just got boring. People got boring of killing, you just going to a certain place in the map, shooting a couple people, dying, respawning, have to go back to the same place and just keep doing that over and over and over again, which takes time and is boring, and I get why people lost interest. But like, there's ways they could have like made it a lot better. They could have actually encouraged roleplay a little more by adding features that you could roleplay around. They could have added more things for you to do in the maps, like make the maps interactable and everything. Have NPCs walking around to have the NPCs actually interact with you, player, and other NPCs and stuff. So it's really like the map really felt full when there was not as many people online. Um, and then like just I think the main thing is probably just like listen to the community. Like there's a lot of times where people in the community, including me, felt like none of the development team, no one was really like taking into consideration what we wanted. I'm not trying to say that the Empire was the only one needing stuff. There are so many other factions like what is it like the what was it the gosh what was it Pike Syndicate, like 2 members, like they were a cool like faction. It's just that nothing really happened with them, so they died out. I believe the Separatist thing, Coda's militia. I believe every faction really had problems with how it was managed because the admins and everything were all faction leaders, and the only thing was that like the Emperor was the only admin in the Empire, so like no one could the Empire wasn't given anything special. Neither, and then smaller factions were also not given anything special. So like those factions died out, and if the Empire dies out, there's no point in really playing a game without any Empire, because the Empire is the main antagonist, and they're the ones that like rise the chaos, I guess. And so if there's no Empire, if there's no one to fight, everyone just kind of dies. Same with the other way around. If there's no rebels to fight for the Empire gets bored and they don't get on, and then it just kills the game. And so, like, obviously, listening to the community, actually telling us what's going on, because for like a while there, up until the shutdown, my morph was broken. Like my like commander morph for the jump troopers was broken. I didn't get the right morph or anything, and it was weird. And all our morphs were messed up and everything. And we were promised things that never really came and everything. And it was really just kind of draining, I guess. And so pretty much, yeah, that's where they messed up. Not listening to the community, not producing good updates. Yeah, their Contrum thing would have maybe supported Skyriver for a week, and then it would have died again. Like, they just needed to feed the game, not the maps and everything. They needed to help with the systems and everything. They needed to actually make reliable and good updates that were going to be, like, gonna keep the game alive. And yes, they were working on the framework and everything, and that was good. That was gonna help. I believe that would have revived Skyriver, at least to an extent. But then they would have had to kept going from then on. And I think that's kind of why Sato was like, okay, well, we're just gonna have to keep, like, we have a lot of work to do. Why support it for a possible outcome of just like the game dying again? So I think I can kind of understand why Sato decided that, because I've tried to make games of my own, and it's hard. It's hard to get all the right stuff all set up and everything. But yeah, they need to kind of update the community on what was happening with the framework, so that everyone was still kind of hyped about it, and even when it so that when it released, everyone was ready to play it and everything. And that's kind of I think where they could have done better. But yeah, all in all, it's in the past. Skyriver's gone. We can't really do anything about it unless someone wants to buy it, but they haven't talked about selling a Skyriver, and I don't think they will. So, yeah, sad to see. But most of you are probably wondering where we're going or what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be moving on to a different game called Starfield, the Starfield Galaxy. It's pretty much exactly the same as Skyriver. and Skyriver and Starfield have had a little bit of I guess rivalry, because I believe Skyriver was first. I don't know which one. So they also came out the Old Republic project as well as the normal Starfield. So they're pretty cool. Like they the thing is that they actually listen to community a little more, I believe, as well as they're actually working on multiple projects. So Skyriver could have done, but they just decided not to. They also um they also decided to what was it? They also like are actually helping out like all the different factions. Like as you can see, all factions here pretty much have um over 10 members, other than Bounty Hunters Guild and Zan, sorry, and Children of the Watch. So they're keeping factions running pretty like pretty good. Like it's working pretty well. And they're also the game might be not as polished. At least the Starfield Galaxy isn't as polished. The main like map selection thing could be a little better, I think, but they're working on it, and it's still quite early, I believe. And so yeah, the Starfield Galaxy is where we're moving. We originally moved into the Mandalorian Protectors. We originally moved into MP, or the Mandalorian Protectors. I'm a heavy rank and everything. But it looks like we're moving again to something with Saw Gerrera, which is going to be pretty cool. Because right now in lore, Mandalorians are kind of closed off, and they're not doing very much. So we're moving over to another faction that is actually going to be a little more active. And so yeah, that's kind of cool. They're allowing Sky. It's nice that they're allowing Skyriver community members to join and like actually find a place in like certain factions and transfer over. Like even though that Skyriver and the Starfield Galaxy have had a little bit of rivalry in um like the past, but I think it's cool that Vark is allowing this and everything. I think it's cool that the Starfield Galaxy is pretty much allowing us in. It's pretty cool, I think. So yeah, videos from now on related to like Skyriver type games are mostly going to be on the Starfield Galaxy. I might get into the Old Republic genre a little bit. I might see what it's all about, but mainly I'm going to be doing Starfield Galaxy from now on. Um, Skyriver, this is pretty much a goodbye. Thank you for all the fun memories I've had. It's pretty fun. It was pretty fun being a jump trooper and a stormtrooper for the little amount of time I was a stormtrooper. But yeah, it was fun. So I I just hope that everyone in Skyriver is able to find another Star Wars group that they enjoy playing. But yeah, from now on, playing Starfield, Skyriver is gone, and yeah, that's pretty much the video. Stay tuned, like this video so it gets out to more people. Subscribe so that more people are notified when a new video on Starfield or updates on how Skyriver's doing, if they're gonna sell or anything, and if I'm ever gonna go back. Make sure you subscribe so you know if that any of that's happening. So yeah, bye.